Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Heather, and we're the Murdery Preppers.
On today's episode, our very first Get Home Bag.
In this episode, John will be explaining what's in the bag and why. We hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, so here is the contents that we have so far. We have a Goal Zero Nomad 7 foldable solar panel. It's kind of cloudy right now, so I actually have it hooked up, and I don't know if you can see, but it actually is charging my iPhone. It's charging through the USB. It also has a 12-volt DC connector right here. It has other accessories, I just don't have them with me right now. We've got a battery pack. This charges AA, also has a AAA adapter that came with it. You can use it as a battery bank itself for a USB device. You can charge it through a USB compatible device, or you can charge it direct from the solar panel. Also has a flashlight feature. Right here we have a magnesium stick with the ferrocerium rod. And you'll notice I also have a can opener attached to it. I just found this out just by sheer accident. If you use the blade portion of the can opener to scrape off your magnesium flakes, and you use the back portion to scrape the sparks off your ferrocerium rod, it actually works just as well as if you were using a knife. And with this little bit of information, you no longer have to risk damaging your knife to get your fire started. You can just use a can opener. They usually come 2 in a pack, and there you have it. Next, we have a pair of earplugs. If you're in a high noise environment, you can use those to protect your hearing. Or if you just need to clear your head for a minute, pop them in, take a couple minutes of a break, and get your thoughts together. Compose yourself. In survival situations, you always want to have a straightforward approach to everything, so take time to clear your head. Here we have just a simple mess kit. Comes with the little pan. The cup actually has measurements on the inside up to 1 cup. We have a little plate to eat off of, small pot, and we have a dinner set. It's very simple, straightforward. Just clip back in there, close your fork up, knife, can opener, and spoon. Simple enough. So here we have multi-purpose twine. It's nylon, so it's not going to rot on you. If it does, it's going to take a long time to rot. You can use it as a trot line. You can use it to set up a tarp if you don't have any 550 cord, for example. You could use it for a snare, possibly. There's just all sorts of different ways that you can incorporate it. It's up to you. You just get creative. If you need some string, use this. We have a Ulralight Watertight medical kit 7. This is just for a day trip. I'll go over the contents a little bit later. I'll also post it down in the description of the video. We have a QuikClot Trauma Pak. This stuff is really good for stopping heavy bleeding. Like I said with the other kit, the other medical kit, I will post what all is contained on the inside. If you want me to go through a review of this kit itself, just let me know in the comments below. We have a Rayovac headlamp right here. It actually came with 2 straps. You got this one that goes around your head. It's got the strap on the top to make it a little bit more secure. And this neoprene one was included so you can use it on a helmet, whether it's a bicycle helmet or a military style helmet. It just makes it a little bit easier, and it won't fall off quite as easy with the neoprene band. Right here we have a small hammock. Holds up to 250 pounds, so if you may need it for a stretcher, that would work too. Or you can use it for obvious reasons, sleeping. Set it up. It only takes a few minutes, but set it up between a couple of trees that are 9 inches in diameter or larger. Roughly 18 inches further apart than what you need. That way you have plenty of space to work with. We also have some waterproof matches right here. The only thing I found that I don't like about these, and I'm going to do some research to fix, is the head of the match is the only part that's waterproof. The rest of it is just regular wood. So like I said, I'm going to see if I can find some way to waterproof the rest of the matches. Other than that, they work great. So we also have this Frontier emergency water filter. All you do, you get your straw, put it here in the top side, and put the bottom side in your water source. Obviously, you're going to want to check your water source. You want it to obviously not be polluted. I would not recommend sticking this in sewer water, but nice clear streams with a relatively fast moving current would be ideal. That way there's no stagnation or anything like that just sitting in the water that you're trying to consume. We have our second can opener. This one you can actually use for food. If you're going to use a can opener for your magnesium and one for food, I would suggest doing it like I have up here with the one for fire starting attached to it. That way you don't get magnesium flakes in your soup or whatever you need that's food related. We got a survival blanket here. I'm not going to take it out because it's a pain in the butt to fold up and everything. But these are great if you need to make a makeshift shelter real quick, or for signaling purposes. They're really, really reflective. We have duct tape, ever popular. You can fix anything with duct tape. I've seen tailgates held up with duct tape before. We have a 4-function whistle. Obviously it's a whistle. It also has a compass, has a magnifying glass, and it has a thermometer. We've got a mag light right here. Not only, I just found this out the other day, not only does it serve as a flashlight, but if you take the top off, you got your light bulb exposed, you put the bottom on it and set it up, it'll function as a candle. Never knew that. It's actually on the back of the packaging, but I mean, what guy ever reads the back of the package? We have a small multi-tool. This was just something cheap and inexpensive. It'll get the job done and get you home and back. That's what it's designed to do. Also, got some extra batteries, extra light bulbs for the mag light, just in case this one was to break or burn out for whatever reason. We've got a athletic tape wrap. It sticks to itself and not to your skin. That's what it says. So if you have a sprained ankle, or if you need to immobilize something, like you sprain one of your fingers, you can use that. We got a lensatic compass with directions. I know a lot of guys don't like to read directions, but I also am keeping this for my wife in case she doesn't know how to use a compass like this. It's got a lot more features than just a standard one. And we have this red mat underneath here. This is called a monkey mat. It's a 5x5 makeshift tarp. You could use it to sit on, or according to the package it says it's waterproof. I'll test this out later and see how that does, but you could set it up as a shelter. The corners right here are actually weighted. They've got some almost like a washer inside of them, and they have these little strings right here that you can tie onto. So set it up diagonally with your multi-purpose twine, and you've got a makeshift shelter. So that's about all for this bag. I realize it's not complete. There are things that we're going to be adding, but like I said earlier, we are in the process of moving, so some of our more flammable items, like a stove, we don't have. I will be putting a solar panel in the majority of my kits. It's just something that I really like having, and you can do so much with it. So yeah, that's it for this pack. Okay, so here we have everything all put together. I forgot to mention earlier, I do have a water storage container. This is a Camelback 750 milliliter. But as you can see, everything fits in here really well. It's still fairly light, maybe 7-8 pounds.
Pretty much it just takes up these first 2 compartments, which leaves the whole rest of the bag for clothing and extra food. Now, like I said, this is just a get home bag, so you will more than likely have it in your car. So obviously when you get in your car, I would hope that you would put a spare change of clothes in there, some food, and if you feel like you may need it, or if you just want to be prepared just in case you need it, you can put your food in here that you know is going to be good through the duration that you're supposed to be gone. Just make sure, I would suggest no less than a 6-month shelf life. If you are going to put in anything in here for a longer term, a year would be even better. But as you can see, there's still plenty of room. You got a lot of space that you can work with. That's pretty much it for this bag. Again, like I said, it's not fully complete. We don't have quite a few things that I would like to have in here. But we can get you an update on this bag if you guys want. I guess, like I said earlier, we'll have a 72-hour bag that we're going to be putting together. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.